Oh, we're live on YouTube. Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock Eastern Time here in Michigan. My name is Jared Bear Fuller. This is a Sunday video update for Sunday, May 30th, 2021. Joining me off camera this week is Amy.
Hello, everybody.
Dad's outside mowing the lawn. You caught me at a cough. And there's another one. So hope you've all been doing well. Hope you had a wonderful week. Happy Memorial Day weekend. There's a lot to get to in the next hour. My past week was busy. Many of you know, many of you don't know. I was down in Kalamazoo. I was in Battle Creek. And as I was passing through Battle Creek, I went by the Kellogg Cereal Factory. Pretty cool. They don't allow public tours inside the building anymore. However, driving by the Kellogg Cereal Factory, it just smelled like Rice Krispie treats. The smell of burning marshmallow smelled like Pop-Tarts. Need a drink. Sorry, guys.
All got our tickles in our throat.
Yeah, you caught me at
allergies.
Something got lodged in my throat.
That's happening with me today too.
Yeah, let's try that. So I went to Battle Creek, as I said. I went by the main Kellogg's factory down there, and it was really cool. They got the sign out front, and you could really just smell the marshmallow. I would have loved to have gone in to take a look around, but they don't allow public tours anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, Amy, she's been inside of it. I've never been inside of it, but they had to switch some things up because I read on Google, I pulled up an article. They said the reason they stopped allowing for the public tours is because they're afraid that their secrets are going to get out. There could be a competitor that works for a different company, and they could be walking through and getting ideas and taking pictures. So that's why they had to stop.
Yeah, they had it for the public only.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you could be a member of the public and work for another cereal company,
okay, yeah,
you could be a competitor, and
General Mills.
yeah, or General Mills or Quaker or one of those other cereal companies. You can still be a member of the public and go on a tour.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If
there wasn't a way they could fix that, so that they could still do their tours.
Do like a little, hey, do you work for General Mills? Do you work for Quaker? Do you work for any of the other cereal companies? No.
Yeah.
Or make it to where, okay, well, if you got to show something,
some type of credential.
Yeah.
To be able to go in.
But then I guess in some ways it kind of tramples on the Fourth Amendment. Like,
then again, I'm also wondering how long has that building been there? And are they
Kellogg's?
afraid of something happening when there's tours in there?
Yeah. Anything's possible, but I read on the internet that the main reason was because of the competitors when they allow tours, not knowing if a member of that tour within that group is working for their competitor.
Yeah.
So that's why they had to stop doing it. But I still would have loved to have walked around.
Oh yeah. I remember at the end of the tour, the little dinky boxes of cereal.
Yeah.
They gave that out to the whole class and all the parents.
Yeah, I was at Frank's Supermarket last week, and I noticed they still have like the little pack of the little boxes of cereal.
Yeah, and those are great for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're just the right size.
My parents used to buy them all the time. They come in like a...
I need to start buying them for like munchies, because right now I got a great big Ziploc bag full of cereal just so that I got something to munch on.
My munchies combos. But actually put that off camera. There we go. So yeah, my week was busy. I had passed through Kalamazoo, went up to Grand Rapids, and I visited with my mother for a couple of times. Yeah, twice in the past week. And on that one trip, when I went to Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, I made it up to Mom's, and then I was just there on Friday. And she asked me if I was going to stay for dinner. The thing is, I left my hat at my mom's, not knowing that, I get all the way home and it's like, well, my head feels naked and I'm looking around in my van trying to find it. And then the next thing I know, I get a picture of my hat texted to me from Mom. Says, hey, you forgot something. Fuck. So I had to go back up and get it. That was on Friday. But I left my hat up there when I visited the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Dad's phone ringing. Dad's out mowing the lawn. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but our grass is really getting up there. It's getting really tall, and Dad says, got to get it mowed. Dad's doing okay. Amy's doing okay. We were at SCW last night in Corunna, Superstar Championship Wrestling. Our buddy JR, who goes by the ring name Sabbath, he won the body bag match. That was the main event. Excellent show. I loved it. My buddy Reese, those of you who watch my channel will remember Reese and Adam. Why I took Reese. His mom had sent him with me. And so yeah, he rode in my van, and Dad and Amy took the car. So that was a lot of fun last night. He got a t-shirt. He had some pictures taken with some of the wrestlers. Excuse me. He had some pictures taken. And after the event, we stopped at McDonald's, grabbed a bite to eat. We sat in the Meijer parking lot and ate our food. Then we headed back for Chesaning. A lot of fun. I also wanted to point out that this past was it Wednesday? Whenever the 27th was, marked 6 years since I've been on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, this channel, YouTube. It was 6 years ago on the 27th that I started this channel, and it's been up and down, kind of bumpy in a way, but not too bad. But yeah, and I thank all of you for sticking around and sticking with me through the years and watching my channel and listening to some of my daily rants, which I haven't recorded any daily rants as of late. But it's always, what the daily rant is, whatever, whenever. And so I haven't done a daily rant in about 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm sure at some point there will be a moment in time where I get kind of ticked off or irritated or annoyed by something, and I'm going to record a daily rant and you'll hear the recording. There were a couple of deaths to report. We lost 2 people yesterday. BJ Thomas, the singer BJ Thomas, he died yesterday at the age of 78. He had lung cancer. He was known for songs like The Phone's Ringing.
Hello, I'll take you to him.
Oh, that's not the name of a song. I'm sorry. BJ Thomas had songs called Hooked on a Feeling, I Just Can't Help Believin', Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. That's another one. And he also sang the theme song, if I don't continuously be interrupted. Shut up, Barkley. Get in here. Swear I get interrupted at every whim. But he sang the theme song to the TV show called Growing Pains, BJ Thomas. He had lung cancer. He died yesterday at the age of 78. And many of you may not have ever heard this name before, but an actor named Gavin MacLeod. He was an actor on The Love Boat and the Mary Tyler Moore Show. He was 90. He passed away yesterday. I don't know what the cause of his death was. So we lost a couple of people yesterday, and just more talent gone, and that's really sad. It's a shame, but I guess when it's your time, it's your time. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, which means that there will be no mail delivery and most federal buildings will be closed in observance of Memorial Day. So if you wait out at the end of your driveway like all morning or like all afternoon tomorrow and the mail doesn't run, well, that's why. It's because tomorrow's a holiday. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. And we earmark certain holidays to remember certain people. But Memorial Day, we remember the lives lost, those who gave a sacrifice for this country. My dad, he served in the military, in the Army for about 6 years. And, he recognizes Memorial Day and he appreciates the sacrifice that a lot of brave servicemen and women had made for our freedom in our country. So that's what Memorial Day is about. Barkley, get in here. Sorry, guys. My dog just thinks he's got to be outside. Get in here now. You're going to listen to me. They're going to be coming in. I think Dad and Amy will be coming in.
Come here, Barkley. Come here.
See, I'm good. I'm good. I knew they were coming in.
I know, I'm waiting. That's why I got the door shut.
Okay.
Go.
So we're live on YouTube. It's after 3:00. You gonna say hello?
Hello. Ooh.
Out there mowing the lawn.
I told him, get in here and take a break. Wait for your phone to ring.
So I was just telling the viewers, trying to fill in the viewers without getting interrupted 100 times, that Memorial Day being tomorrow and the wrestling event last night in Corona LCW. And what's that?
Dad and I being busy tomorrow.
Well, I didn't mention that, but
On that bike ride.
yeah, Dad and Amy are going on a bike ride tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow because Billy's is going to be closed tomorrow in observance for Memorial Day. So no Monday flashback tomorrow. So that leaves the door wide open for what do I do on Monday? Because I usually go to Billy's, but not this week. But there's been a lot happening. It's been a busy week. And, keeping in touch with family, friends as usual. And there was something else. See, I get sidetracked. I hear phones ringing and
Saw Destiny last night.
stupid dogs scratching at the doors. Yeah, my cousin Destiny, not the bug eater. There's another Destiny. It would be Bug Eater's aunt. I saw her at I saw her at the wrestling event last night. She doesn't watch YouTube, not my channel. So, but I told her, I said, you don't have to be shy. You can actually come up and give me a hug or come up and say hello. We are family, And she says, okay. But I think she's always been shy. But yeah.
Now she got a baby and ain't young no more.
No. So this coming week, they know what their plans are for tomorrow. I'm guessing, actually, we all have plans on Tuesday because it's check day. We got to go pay bills. But there was a couple of things that I wanted to do this week. Get a couple of tires for the back.
Okay.
Because I think there might be a broken bead.
I'm going to look at it, son. When it cools down.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
And I might be planning another road trip. I went to Kalamazoo last week, went to Battle Creek. I went all on the west side of Michigan, on the west side of the state. Well, I guess the southwest side of the state. But there is another destination that I would like to go to, and that is Northwest Michigan. Y'all might have heard of, I don't know, Traverse City. Never been there before. I've never been to Traverse City. and I heard there was a lighthouse up there on Grand Traverse Bay, so I might want to go check that out. And I would ask them to join me, but there's always something that comes up to, well, I don't know. Oh, we got this to do. Okay, so I'll go up on my own and I'll just rub it in on all the good things I get to
I
see.
don't make plans because
Well, that's why I'm making the plan. That's why I'm making the plan. So even if I go by myself, which I probably will, because like I said, these two, I never get a solid answer because they don't make plans because they don't know what happens from one day to the next, which is understood. I know, I get it. But I would like to go up to Traverse City. I've been planning this for past couple weeks. Somewhere I want to go, never been. Yeah, they're going to be going to Munith tomorrow. Munith down by Jackson. That's where they're headed tomorrow. I just want to go to Traverse City. I've never been there before.
stay away from that one place.
Oh, that's everywhere. Give me a break. There's wineries up there. I'm not a wine drinker, but I think I want to go just to see the lighthouses because I think there are lighthouses up on Grand Traverse Bay. I want to go check it out.
You've been to Munger, right?
Munger is that way.
You've been there though?
No.
Potato City.
Yeah, I don't care about Munger. No offense, Munger, but it's a small town. I want to go to Traverse City. That's the cherry capital. I've been to Cadillac, which is just south of Traverse City. Yeah. Cadillac. It's beautiful up there. Scruff, will you stop? He was on my lap earlier, and he turned around. I said, give me a hug. And he turned around and put one paw on each side. So, but I'm going to Traverse City probably maybe this week or sometime next week because I'll have the money.
Saturday's race day.
Yep, I'll have the money, and it's going to be fun. So as you guys can tell, everything just happens at random in my Sunday videos.
October 30th, the next last one.
And he just throws random shit out. Yes, Saturday, October 30th will be the next SCW event. It's Superstar Championship Wrestling. And what else?
That one guy's gonna wrestle 4 eyes.
They don't know who you're talking about. They don't know who you're talking about.
The one that got slapped around.
These people, most of the people who watch this don't know what you're talking about. They have no idea.
The only one that probably does
S-
is Destiny. That's
Sup-
because she was
Superstar Championship Wrestling. I don't think she knows my channel. But Superstar Championship Wrestling is a local franchise. It's a wrestling franchise. It's in Shiawassee County here in Michigan.
Good people in it.
And we know the guy who runs it. He comes out here like once a month and he'll hang out with us and he'll, just sit and shoot the shit for a while, talk about wrestling, talk about life in general. And he's a really nice guy and he means well. And he was happy to see us there last night. So if you have Facebook, be sure to check out Superstar Championship Wrestling. Tell him that Jared Fuller sent you and he'll know who I am. He'll know who I am. And make sure you get tickets. Make sure you get tickets for sure. But yeah, it'll be on Saturday, October 30th. And so there's that. There's the plug. Anything else to talk about? And mention the celebrity deaths. Yeah, BJ Thomas and Gavin McLeod.
Not Columbo. What was that movie he played on?
He was on Love Boat.
Yeah.
Gavin McLeod was on Love Boat. Didn't I just say Love Boat?
Stu.
He was on the Mary Tyler Moore show too.
Yeah, he was cool. He was a good actor. Real good actor. So
This guy over here, he don't listen. He doesn't listen. He doesn't pay attention. I just said Love Boat. And BJ Thomas. Good singer.
Shut up.
He was a good. Hey, he's agreeing. B.J. Thomas was a good singer. Although
Was he good?
he wouldn't remember B.J.
Does
Thomas.
he look good?
Actually, I wouldn't either. Not until Growing Pains, because he sang the theme song to Growing Pains. But he had hits in the '60s and '70s, and he was very well known. So I was up at my mom's twice last week. The first time, and I'm going to reiterate a little bit, I was up there the first time when I was as part of my little drive around the west side of the state. I left my hat up there, so I had to go back on Friday for the second visit to get my hat. And she invited me for supper, so I stayed for supper. We had lasagna, breadsticks, and salad. It was good. And I came home with my hat. But she kind of played a little cruel trick. She played a cruel trick. She printed off a yellow M and taped it over the green S on my hat.
Oh,
I told Mom, I said, those are fighting words, Mama.
uh-oh.
Those are fighting
You
words.
don't mess with Michigan State.
No, you don't mess with Spartans. She printed off the yellow M and taped it over the green S on my hat. And when I found it, I said, oh, no, you don't, Mama. Oh, no, you don't.
You should have took a Spartan thing and put right on the back of the car where she couldn't see it. Let her drive.
Yeah. Yeah, she was doing that just to pick on me, but
That's gonna be a thing when she comes
But I
home.
told Mom, I said, well, you should know why I am impartial to Spartans. And she says, yeah, I know. We got a history with them. Yeah, we do. So that's why she was just joking, and I took it as a joke. Just like last night when we were at the wrestling event. Soul Taker making cheap shots at Dad, but it was all in good fun. It was humorous.
Dad was how old?
Dad, according to Soul Taker, Dad is 120 years old.
That looked pretty good for 120 years.
And you know how in wrestling they do this thing called kayfabe, where they, it's all put on, but they put on a good show. They make it look, the character or whatever. And Soul Taker says, I will cremate men, women, and children of all ages, doesn't matter. And the kids are like, looking at him funny. And then he pointed at Dad and says, even this old guy over here. I said, well, hold on. In fairness, he is making payments. He does plan to be cremated. He is making payments to the funeral, so he's not kidding. He wouldn't be lying. But it was all funny.
It was good.
It was all in good humor.
Dad had a blast.
And
Come up by me and we bumped knuckles
yeah,
together.
they did a
I
fist
know
bump.
why
And he
Soul
smiled.
Taker put him in part of the show
Yeah.
is because he
I
helped.
helped him.
carry
Yeah,
the
he helped carry in some of Soul Taker's
Shirts and-
shirts, equipment, merchandise and things like that. It was a big toad on wheels, and Dad pulled it behind him. And
Cool.
they really are good people. They are awesome
All of
people,
them are. They're all good
and
people.
they put on a wonderful show. The kids love it.
I couldn't believe the one got cut though.
The one guy, Frankenstein, got his head cut open and he said the fuck word, and which I thought was really just like out there.
Kids out there.
Because it's like, dude, there's children in the audience, and you're saying, that you fucked me out of my chance. This is bullshit. And it's like,
Uh-oh.
dude, there's kids.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that
And
was because he had got cut.
yeah,
And I mean,
but even still, I mean,
when they were walking
He
him
may have
out,
got
I
a
watched.
concussion.
yeah,
He was fucking like this.
yeah.
To walk through
Well,
the-
yeah, it's a head injury. It's a head injury. But like one guy,
First one he's had, 'cause when they were out here in Owasso,
Yeah.
he got-
one guy was walking out. He was walking up the ramp, and I could hear him because he got hurt a little bit, and he looked over there like, you bastard, and he walked up the ramp. I heard him say it. I just don't remember the wrestler's name, but it's all, they put on a good show for everybody. And
Kids.
it's not just precisely the kids, but the kids enjoy it. I enjoy it, and I know it's all put on, just like wrestling on TV, it's all put on. They're all good friends, that they all get along.
At the end of the show, they're all friends.
At the end of the day, when they're done doing what they're doing, they probably get together and
Have a few drinks.
have a barbecue or do whatever it is.
They all hang out.
Yeah. So
They're all real
And they
good
all
friends.
talk about their next show.
Yep. And they discuss plans for the next show, and they're all good. But they
That
put on a
match
show.
was a wicked one. That
Mhm.
ladder match was actually wicked.
Sabbath is
Yeah.
looking to get his own ring and everything.
Yeah, that ladder match.
Did you notice that guy grabbed that when that big ladder started?
Yeah,
Off,
yeah.
That guy grabbed it with the glasses. The manager, or whatever
Yeah.
it was,
Yep.
because he didn't want it to go over and fall on people.
Well,
Yeah.
I was sitting because we had VIP tickets. We had VIP seating, and one of the wrestlers got thrown into the guardrail,
Bam.
and a kid was sitting, right up to it, and they went crashing through the guardrail. And my buddy Reese, he's like, "Are you okay over there?" And he says, "Oh yeah, I'm good." He says, "I don't mind having a wrestler on my lap once in a while." He was just a young kid, but it was cool. They put on a good show, and
Girls, the way they were dressed.
yeah, I didn't
Head examined.
I didn't approve of that either.
My daughter's ever went
Yeah,
to
the
the-
one
Um,
that were sitting
yeah,
for years,
Yeah, the one with the black shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her shorts were a little too short.
They bent over and all you could see was her cheeks
Yeah,
and ass, and she
Yeah,
sort of bent
it was
over.
it was inappropriate for a girl her
I
age.
don't know why. It's like, that was like that. My daughter.
But it's like,
Drafted.
parents should know better, and they just don't care.
I would kick her ass. My daughter never did that.
I mean, there'd be no way in hell my daughter would be going out dressing like a floozy. But
I had
You know.
a 3.5-year-old and she didn't know how to sit proper, so she
Yeah,
always wore
but-
pants underneath her dress.
anyway, it was a good time, and I really enjoyed myself. I'm looking forward to the next event in October, and someone's going to be leaving SCW.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a match between, oh shit, I don't even remember the wrestler's name, but he's going to be going against JC Harvey, I think his name is,
Yeah.
the bald guy with the glasses.
Mhm.
Not me.
No, JC Harvey is the guy with the glass, the older guy, but not the wrestler. That was JC Harvey, was the guy with the glass.
I thought JC Harvey was the bald guy with a tie, the
Yes.
one that goes out there and runs his mouth.
Yeah.
I was right.
The other wrestler was from.
I don't know the other wrestler. I just said I don't know.
The other one was supposed to be a mayor, and the other one
Yeah.
blew it. And
I just said I
whatever.
don't know the wrestler's name, and Dad said, I know what I'm talking about here. The guy's name is JC Harvey, the guy that they call Mr. Clean.
And he's got those ugly
Yeah.
eyeglasses on.
But anyway,
But his eyes are buggy.
either somebody's going to be leaving SCW. Now you got to go on like the Facebook page to stay with the storyline, but someone's going to be leaving SCW. And I actually can't wait to see. I will buy my own ticket. If you guys forget to get tickets, or if Sabbath decides or just doesn't remember, I will get my own ticket. I'll go see it. I had fun last night.
Yeah,
It's the
Dan
second.
said on the way home that the next match he's going to get his own ticket. And we're going to get the same ones.
Yeah, the VIP. Honestly, and I'm just
$20 ones.
to be honest.
Now it's ringing.
At first, I didn't think I was going to like SCW, but I gave it a shot. I gave it a chance, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. I laughed. I think I laughed more than anything. I didn't, I took it in as okay. They're beating the hell out of each other. They're whacking each other with chairs and ladders and flagpoles and all that shit. But
Excuse me, Jared. I got to go check this laundry.
okay, go check the laundry. I know that, it's all put on. It's all a show. But I'm sitting there kind of laughing. It's like they're trash talking and slinging pejoratives at each other. It was funny. It was funny. I'm just sitting there laughing. I'm putting my head down like this laughing. And it was a lot of fun.
Jay's going to be over in a few minutes on the crystal.
Well, they're going to have to, if they don't, see, I get interrupted constantly. Well, I've been here for about a half hour already. But it was a good time last night. And I went up to Mom's on Friday, and like I said, I had dinner. We watched this movie called 8 Seconds about a guy in a rodeo. His name was Lane Frost. It was released in 1994, the movie was. And Luke Perry played the role of Lane Frost. And how he died, I mean, that was just, man, that was tragic. To be gored by a bull. I mean, that's a hell of a way to go, but you're doing what you love to do. So, kind of like Paul Walker, he loved doing what he did, but he wasn't driving the car. That's the only difference. But yeah, it was very moving. It's like that's a hell of a way to die, to get gored by a bull. But yeah, it was pretty good visit at Mom's. Both visits were good. My cousin Destiny, I saw her, not Bug Eater, her aunt Destiny. There's two Destinies. I saw her at the SCW event last night. My buddy Reese had a blast. When I got him back home to Chesaning, his mom was like, "Oh, did you have fun? Did you have fun? Did you have fun?" And he says, "Yeah, it was a lot of fun." And excuse me. And I sat and visited with them for a little while. Got home after 11 because it was late. And it's like, well, it's getting late. You got to get the baby to sleep. But she stays up in the middle of the night is what Kelly told me. I love Kelly. And I love Lily too. Baby Lily is such a sweetheart. She talked my head off. Just the baby gibberish. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be coming over. Yeah. But it's been a busy week. When I drove down to Kalamazoo, I was headed west on 94 and, construction up the fucking wazoo. It was terrible. But I come up to a sign that said Lover's Lane. And it's like, no way. There's no way a street is named Lover's Lane. No, I did not. It was an overpass.
Oh, so
And it's like,
over Lover's Lane.
No, I went under Lover's Lane because it was an overpass over 94. And sure, I thought it was a typo. Like they were just, it's like that can't be right. Yeah, it is. There's a Lover's Lane in Kalamazoo, and there's a Romance Road, according to my neighbor down the road here. Yeah, there is a Romance Road, and there's a Sprinkle Road in Kalamazoo. I found that on my own going down 94, but it was such a nice drive. And I came through a suburb of Kalamazoo called Portage. Then I came out to 131, headed north. I came through Plainwell and, just a bunch of different places. Eventually I came back up to Grand Rapids, and 196 was closed, the east-west expressway that takes you, back out to 96. So what I had to do, and what everybody had to do, not just myself, everybody, we had to get over in the far left lane to get onto the Lansing and Muskegon exit for 96. And then when we got over, we had to peel over to the right if we wanted to head east back to Lansing. That was nuts. That was fucking nuts. It's like, wow, it's just terrible driving down through here. But it was fun. Grand Rapids is a big place, and, they're always having construction over there. They found closed for quite some time. You couldn't access downtown Grand Rapids for anything, and they made you detour 96 to 131 and then head south. Like if you had to get to DeVos Hospital or Van Andel Arena or any of those places, you had to take a detour. Well, now they got eastbound 196 closed. It's like, I'm just trying to go back in the direction of Lansing so I can, go to where I got to go. But actually, when I got back on 96 east, headed towards Lansing or in the direction of Lansing, I got off at M66 and I come up through Ionia and Sheridan and Stanton and Six Lakes, Barryton or Barryton, as most people pronounce it. And then I went over to Mom's. It's quite a ways up there.
I'm sorry, guys.
M66 goes quite a long ways. It does go into Battle Creek.
Give me a second. There we go.
Battle Creek is an interesting town too. 5 or 6 exits off 94 that takes you right into Battle Creek. I did go by the Kellogg cereal factory, and it smelled like Rice Krispie treats. I'm not making this up. I went down Porter Street, and it smelled like Rice Krispie treats, Pop-Tart. Oh, and speaking of Pop-Tarts, Kellogg's unveiled a Fruit Loop Pop-Tart, and it tastes just like Fruit Loops. Yeah, exactly like Fruit Loop. Well, the Pop-Tarts that I had, one said, "I'm with Sam." There's actual writing on the Pop-Tart. "I'm with Sam," and then the other Pop-Tart had Toucan Sam on it. And I thought, well, how interesting is that? La-dee fucking da.
I ain't getting none like that. Mine only had squiggly lines on them and tasted like the Fruit Loop.
Because I'm special.
Yeah.
Special K. But yeah, and I didn't know there was a Post cereal factory down there either. That kind of took me by surprise because Battle Creek is known for Kellogg's. It's like, well, why would there be a Post cereal? I thought it was all just Kellogg's, but evidently not. And it was pretty cool just to drive by the mill there, or the factory. But yeah, you know, they don't allow public tours, but just driving by the Kellogg's, and I made sure I got a sign, a picture of the sign rather, out in front. I wish I could get a sign like that, a big old Kellogg sign, but where would I put it?
Right.
And what would I do with it?
Right.
No, it was cool. I had some pictures taken.
Be worth some money someday.
The Kellogg's Battle Creek plant, 425 Porter Street, I think was the address. I'd have to look at the picture again. But it was a lot of fun. And boy, it made me crave Kellogg cereal.
Yeah.
Because you could
Stuff.
you could smell the marshmallow. I just couldn't believe it. It's like, wow, get a whiff of that marshmallow smell. And that's all you would smell the whole time, all down the street.
Yep.
And it's like, wow. And then I got it in my head, I got to buy some Kellogg's stuff. So when I got back to Chesaning, I went up to Frank's, and I went a little crazy. I got Kellogg's Eggo waffles. I got like 3 different varieties: blueberry, strawberry, and home style. I bought a big box of Rice Krispie cereal. And of course, bought some marshmallows because I'm going to be making Rice Krispie treats of my own here pretty soon. And I got a box of factory-made Rice Krispie treats. Those are gone. I got like 4 different varieties of Pop-Tarts because, of course, made by Kellogg's. I got a box of Kellogg's Fruit Loops. And
Kellogg's has a Pop-Tart out now. It's cotton candy too.
they have a cotton candy Pop-Tart.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
I haven't seen it. I looked when I was at Frank's the other day because I remember you mentioned something about it, but I didn't.
Yeah, I found it once at Dollar General, and I ain't been able to find it since.
I was kind of amazed though to see the Fruit Loop Pop-Tart. It's like, wow. Yeah, they're getting creative down there in Battle Creek. That's cool though.
We didn't have Pop-Tarts like that when we were younger.
No.
Darn kids nowadays.
Kellogg's, the Eggo,
I want to get younger again.
the Eggo waffles. Oh, those are so good.
Those I remember.
Oh, those are so good.
I ate a lot.
I had 2 of them this morning. Actually, not this morning. Shortly before I went on air here on YouTube. So yeah, we're known for a lot of different things here in Michigan. Verner's Ginger Ale, Ford and General Motors, Kellogg's, Whirlpool Appliances, Gerber Baby Food was actually originally started in Fremont, Michigan, out by White Cloud. Carhartt, the Carhartt brand coveralls, those are made in Dearborn. I think Dearborn or Benton Harbor. One of them. Or no, Whirlpool's in Benton Harbor. Kogel Meats, that's in Flint. Fago Cola in Detroit. Better Made Potato Chips, Detroit. Mackinac Island Fudge started in Detroit. Then they moved to Mackinac Island.
We got the Pioneer Sugar too, don't we? Still.
Yeah, Pioneer Sugar. That's a local franchise. We got Spatz's Bread, which is made in Saginaw. Spartan brand, Meyer brand, that's in Grand Rapids. So we're known for a lot of different things here in Michigan. Motown. We gave the world Madonna. We gave you Serena Williams. We gave you Matthew Lillard. He was born in Lansing. Yeah, we're known for a lot of different things. And I love Michigan. I love my state. I don't necessarily agree with the laws, but I just follow them. I mean, I think some laws are fair. Most are kind of unreasonable. Like I got the renewal notice for my tabs for my license plate. The little sticker you put on the license plate. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about paying $165 for a fucking sticker. It goes on a piece of aluminum that's bolted to the back of your fucking car. I'm not really thrilled about that, but I got to pay it if I want to stay on the road. I got to pay it. And my driver's license expires on my birthday, which is coming up in July. So I got to pay that. So you're looking at probably $180 all together that I pay the state because, or should I say, they extort out of me. But I got to have it if I want to keep the car on the road. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't get around it, but that's bureaucracy for you. I mean, everybody's got to pay the piper sooner or later. And that's just the state's way of saying, happy birthday, Jerry Bear. Oh, by the way, you owe us some money. Hey, how about sending me some money for my birthday? Please. State doesn't work that way. Government's not that generous. But yeah, Michigan is a nice state. I mean, we got a lot to offer here. There's a lot of people who they don't have the lakes, they don't have the lighthouses, they don't have what Michigan has. And we got quite a bit here. We're known for a lot of things and for a lot of people too. Tim Allen has connections with Michigan. He lived in Kalamazoo back in the 70s. Jeff Daniels, as far as I know, he lives down in Chelsea. Oh yeah, we are known for Jiffy Mix. That's in Chelsea, down by Ann Arbor. And Jiffy Mix, of course, muffins and all that good shit. Yeah, so we're known for that too. We're known for lots of things. Oldsmobile, which used to be built in Lansing. Therefore, you get the name REO Speedwagon because the REO in the band name REO Speedwagon, REO stands for Ransom Eli Olds. And Ransom Olds was the founder of Oldsmobile. And the interstate that cuts through downtown Lansing, 496, is known as Olds Freeway. And if you ever look at a picture, if you ever really look at a picture of the downtown Lansing area, you'll see a big tower with a clock at the top of it. That used to be a bank. And Ransom Olds used to go to that bank when he was running the Oldsmobile factory. This was years ago, back in the 30s, I think is when it opened. It's called the Bogie Tower. And it's still in downtown Lansing to this day, but I don't think it's a bank anymore. I think it's just being used for the clock.
Come on, buddy. Come in.
And here they are.
Shut. Yeah, Dad's got it vented
But
out.
that's what that's still being used for.
Oh,
The
you got your phone?
it's the clock.
Oh, here, here. I want to show you the picture of my tooth. I got a whole big chunk of my fucking tooth out. So, don't worry, baby, I'll get it.
I got it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, you got what?
Yes, it did.
so
What are you doing?
I gotta go to Target my phone.
I've been here for a little over 45 minutes. We do have company, as you can see, and we are live on YouTube until 4 o'clock, about another 15 minutes. But yeah, so that was pretty much my week in a nutshell. Going here, going there, and maybe this week I'll go up north.
Almost whooped somebody Friday.
But I don't know. I'm not going to make any plans because I just don't make plans. Like Dad and Amy, they don't make any plans because they don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. And that's kind of how I operate. But you know, this trip that I'm planning, I've been planning it for, I don't know, I'd say the past week and a half, couple weeks, something like that. And I'm feeling very, 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 very strongly about this trip. But I got to make sure that my van's going to run properly, and I might have to get a couple of new tires. I don't know. We'll see what happens, and I'll try to take some pictures. I'm gonna take my GoPro with me, although my GoPro's been malfunctioning for the past I don't know, a couple of weeks. It's a $200 camera, but I'm still going to use it. And, you know, I'll try to get some video footage of this trip where I'm going to be going.
Before the rest of it came out.
So I was even thinking about,
Oh, hold on.
um,
That's me putting my fingers like that.
upgrading my GoPro.
Yeah, that's a big fucking piece.
Sorry. But anyway,
Let's show you this bike.
so how are you doing?
Huh?
So how have you been?
Tired?
Tired?
Working every day over there.
Good shit.
And kitty every day.
Playing with, oh yeah. Playing with Titty every day. I know what he's talking about.
Has Harley tank, Harley seat, the back fires but runs and rides, made license speedometer 2000. I asked him, he said
So-
no trades, but I said trade, chose the truck, and he said, would you haul it over here? I said, depends on what day and time. If you're really interested, it's about a 2-hour drive from me to you.
Did we have frost last night? I thought we did.
Nope, it just got cold right there. Gotta go outside, John?
Is it really warm out there now?
Oh, yeah.
Because it
Gotta go outside.
it didn't really feel. It didn't feel cold, but I was underneath of a heavy, like a sleeping bag kind of thing, and I sure felt the sweat just rolling off me, and I had to throw the sleeping bag off me, and then I had the fan blowing on me, and then I kind of dozed off for a little while longer, and then I heard the Golden Girls on TV, and it's like, oh, the Golden Girls. I love the Golden Girls. So I woke up, watched the Golden Girls for a little while, came out, made a pot of coffee, had a couple of waffles, washed it down, you know, with coffee. And so that's pretty much been the crux of my day. And before I went live here on YouTube, I played some music. And then Dad and Amy decided to join me after I was in for like 5-10 minutes. But that's pretty much been my week in review. I just been here, been there, going everywhere. But now I got to make sure that my van's going to be running. I got to get a couple of tires. I got to make sure that I might have to get some new brake pads for the front of my van, because when I apply pressure to the brake, I can hear it kind of, the grab. I can hear that, and so I'm gonna have to get some new brake pads.
But it was all good.
But
I knew I could have helped you.
if the chat was open, I would ask y'all how you're doing, and you could just comment and let me know how you're doing. But I had to discontinue the chat because people don't know how to behave themselves, and I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with trolls and idiots. So that had to go bye-bye. Maybe one day, but not now. Yeah. Soul Taker, they're talking about Soul Taker. He made Dad part of the show. In some way, he said that Dad was 120 years old. That was funny. So as a reminder, you can catch me here every Sunday, 3:00 Eastern, here on my YouTube channel. And because a lot of people don't know that I have a YouTube channel, and I'm trying to get the word out as often as I can to as many people as I can. So that way you can watch my live streams.
There's still another bag and there's still
Set
more.
those down by the door. I'll take them out.
That's all right. I'll take
There
them.
you go. Get them.
You can watch me every Sunday at 3:00 here on this YouTube channel.
I made sure they were light, because I could pick them up. I knew she could.
So you'll be able to watch me anyway. That was the point.
I said, I knew that if they were light enough for me to pick up, I knew they'd be light enough for her.
So the next event is I almost said Sunday. Saturday, October 30th is the next SCW event. So I'll just plug that one more time because we're running low on time here. We've got about 8 minutes left in the show. And after I get done here, I don't know what I'm going to do. Waffles sound good again. But I don't know what I'm going to be doing after I'm done here. But I do thank all of you for watching, tuning in from wherever you're watching around the world. I know I got friends who live in West Virginia. I got friends in Texas. I got friends in Kansas. I got friends in Oklahoma, right here in Michigan. Who else is watching? I don't know how far out exactly my channel reaches people, but I know I have lots of people watching. Although it says there's only 3 people watching right now, but I'm sure there's going to be more after the video's done, when I'm done doing the live and it's uploaded to my channel, the video. I'm sure there's going to be many people watching this after the fact, after I press the end stream button. So, but we are running a little short on time. We got like 7 minutes left in the show, and go ahead, say what you want to say.
Peace out, be safe.
So are you going to be going to the room? Are you going to be going to the room, or
No,
just getting it out of the way now
Yeah.
before I hit the end stream button?
you got it.
So mail does not run tomorrow. I'll plug that again. Mail does not run tomorrow because of Memorial Day, the observance of the holiday, and many federal office buildings will be closed in observance of the holiday. So
I didn't think I had anything in my hand.
No, you didn't.
Jesus Christ. I'm not done yet, but there's like 5-6 minutes left in the show. Shut the fuck up. But anyway,
Okay. They're probably on.
I don't really want to drive a lot either with the tire making that rumble sound,
Take it off. When it cools off, I'm gonna take the back tire off on the side yard. I'm gonna
Yeah.
check to see if there's a bump or something on it.
Yeah.
Might have a broken bead.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Because it's not the brake pads, because I just had those replaced.
Doug, go over there to Brandon again, Jared.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, that guy that you went to the last time, right?
Yep.
That's what I had in mind too. That same guy who sells the tires.
$70.
It's not. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Two of them, brand new ones.
And he's a reasonable guy. He lives on what, Follow Road? Just over here, about
Jeremy?
a couple miles or so.
Jeremy.
No.
I said, will you?
Oh, no, he was going home last time.
Well, that means he's down the road, right?
He was on a Wasso earlier
Yeah.
talking about my neighbor
If I was
Jeremy.
to go get that, I
Um,
would take your bike too.
Dad and Amy. I don't. You.
I don't know what we're doing today. I know tomorrow we're
Yeah,
gonna be
tomorrow.
on the
Tomorrow
bike.
you'll be gone. Billy's is going to be
I don't
closed,
know if we're taking all 3 bikes or if we're taking 2 bikes and a van.
and Billy's is going to
Who
be
knows?
closed. Melissa decided to close for Memorial Day for the observance of the holiday.
Big words.
I don't know what
He's not.
I said big words.
big words. What do you mean? Big words.
I'm kind of smart ass.
Observance. That's not a big word.
Hey, Jeremy. Just wait. Hey, good to ask me to call.
But so next week I'll be back out at Billy's for the Monday flashback with Dan Richards.
Hey, what's that girl?
And I'm pretty sure that Dan will be doing something on WKCQ tonight for the Memorial Day holiday.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, I got a picture of my teeth and tooth on my tree.
That's why I sent you that message the other day because your phone we'd go and call
Dad's
and
waving.
it wouldn't ring in.
I told you your phone's been fucking up. I called Dad like 10
Dad's waving.
Saying you and got answered twice.
Man, just wave
And then when
like
we
a beauty pageant queen. Wave. I do that a little too good, don't I?
Oh, it feels so much better though.
I'm gonna be taking my GoPro when I go on my trip. I don't know. I'm kind of leery about taking the GoPro because it's been malfunctioning quite a bit. And I do apologize for the screen blurring in and out like that. I don't know what that's about. Could be the lighting because it does that some, huh? The heat? No, heat ain't got nothing to do with it. I think it's the lighting. But anyway, guys, we're about a couple minutes left into the show, and I'm going to be closing this out. So I think I pretty much covered everything. I think I pretty much covered everything this week.
Brother's losing his teeth.
Yeah.
Crystal punched me in the face.
Uh-oh.
Knocked my tooth out.
Did you deserve it?
He's playing with udders all night long.
Milking cows. Yeah.
Playing kitty all
He's
night
playing
long.
with udders.
You're touching another
It's bad 'cause
titty.
It's the utter one.
Touching another nipple.
Oh, a lot bigger.
Touching another nipple.
The size of my pecker is a lot bigger.
Well, I don't think the world needed to know that, but too late.
Hey!
But
Captain America.
you're just not walking on air. Oh no, that's the greatest American hero.
And if I smoke a hoop,
But anyway,
I'll float.
we are down to the last minute. So, Dad, was there anything you wanted to say before I go?
Let's be safe out there and have a good Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, what's left of it.
Yeah. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's Memorial Day.
Today and I do not work tomorrow.
I think I said all I wanted to say for this week. Good. Well, who the hell asked you? Coming in here interrupting my show.
Hey, I'm part of it now, damn it.
Yeah.
Boo!
Don't bring on her parade.
Yeah.
You're-
Motherfucker.
I'm bringing Ray a rainbow.
But anyway, guys, I'm out of here. We've officially hit the 1 hour mark. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jared Bear. I will see you next week. Same time, 3 o'clock Eastern. And what is the date next week? I can't do the math. The 7th?
Tuesday's the 1st.
Yeah.
Friday's the
Fifth is
4th,
Wednesday.
6th.
The fifth
This is
is Wednesday, I believe.
Next
Sixth.
Sunday's the 6th.
The 6th. Okay.
Yeah, because we got races next week.
Yeah, the 6th. All right.
I work Thursday and Friday.
So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will see you next week. Over and out. Peace out, guys. Take care.